Hello and welcome to the Musical Instrument Investigator. Today we're on the website of French auction portal Share, and we're going to have a look at another French auction, this time by Coutances Auction House. They have a general auction which has a few musical instruments in, and we're just going to have a look at it really. Just to say, if you enjoy these videos, please consider subscribing because it really helps, and feel free to comment and all of that kind of fun stuff. As always, we're just going to go for a really quick, raw kind of little trip through this particular auction, so we're not going to spend too much crazy time on it. I think there's only about 30 items or so anyway of musical instruments. Buyer's premium's 20% on this auction, so that's what you pay on top of the hammer price. As I said before, this is a French auction, so bear that in mind if you're thinking about getting it shipped outside of France, if you're going into somewhere else in Europe or internationally, so there might be extra fees. So as I said, this is an auction which has some general stuff, and the musical instruments are on the second and third page of this particular auction. But as always, there's interesting stuff in this auction, so if you like antiques and things in general, then feel free to look at it. So if we have a look at the first item here, we have a patinated wooden bassoon with brass keys, Saltermeister stamp in Lyon. Looks like it needs a good bit of a restoration there. 120 to 150 euros there is the estimate. Let's have a look what else we have here. Got a rosewood piccolo flute, J Grass and Lille Bohm system, 60 to 80 euros there. I think that's the only picture that we've got, or do we have another one? Oh, we've got some more. There you go. More updated images there. Let's see what else we have. We have a transverse flute in rosewood by Thibouville, nickel keys, 80 to 100 euros there in its box. Once again, needs a bit of work, I think. Then a piccolo in silver, Selma, 50 to 80 euros. Definitely a bit tarnished. And a flute in exotic wood, signed Maspaca, Paris, 60 to 80. And a flute in silver metal, unmarked, 100 to 120 euros there. Another flute here, silver plated. This is a Noblet, Paris, 80 to 100 euros there. You see those quite a lot. Clarinet here, Thibouville. So far, all of the, well, it needs a bit of attention there. All of the standard kind of French manufacturers we're seeing so far. An oboe in rosewood bearing the signature of Gaultier in Toulouse, 150 to 200 in its case, but the case needs a bit of restoration. Sax horn by 3 pistons by Gautreau, 40 to 50. Gautreau, big wholesaler in France. Cousineau silver metal trumpet with valves, 100 to 120 euros. So far, nothing crazy. An American professional trumpet, Lion and Healy in Chicago there. So American trumpet there. And we have a copper with 4 pistons, Pelisson Guinot Bianchon. Interesting. 60 to 80 there. Trombone here, Paris, 50 to 60 euros. Trombone with 3 brass valves, Cousineau. And a Gado accordion, 5 rows of buttons, 80 to 100. A Besson silver metal slide trombone, Westminster, 40 to 60 on that. German brass trumpet with 3 pistons there. Cornet, 3 valves, Ouvries Reneus, 30 to 50. needs a bit of attention there. A Dilaruba from India, mid 20th century, 50 to 80 there. Interesting. Some mandolins here. Mandolin with the Huri label, standard kind of flat back mandolin there. A Phoebe mandolin with the bowl back. Another Phoebe here, JTL, another bowl back one. Now we're on to a bow, a German violin bow in Abiel wood there, 20 to 30 euros. Lebert violin bow there, 20 to 30. Actually looks like it could be okay. Violin bow Atelier G Werner, 30 to 50. On to the next page here. I think we've got a few more violin related things. Violin bow Louis Bazin, Abiel wood, 50 to 80 euros. It's all fair estimates. Cello bow 3/4, second half of the 20th century there, 100 to 150 euros. A Hungarian cello labelled Hangsvergya. I'm actually terrible at that. Looks like a pretty low end cello there with some damage. 20th century Mircore violin there with the Bertolini label there. Pretty standard, 150 to 200 euros. Another Mircore one, but this time JTL. Another standard violin, 80 to 100. Lots of these made. Another Mircore violin with a Boucher label, 700 to 800. It's actually a bit better. Let's give that a bit more of a chance. And it comes with a bow. Violin by Carl Gottlob Schuster, 1911, 400 to 500. It's fairly nice back on that. So that's interesting. Another Mircore violin by Kuzno, 250 to 300. Another Mircore violin, as we'd expect from a French auction. Got some wear, 150 to 200. And another Mircore violin, circa 1800. It's a Le Marquis Mark, 300 to 400 on that. A brass country guard drum. Okay, that's kind of an interesting lot. No additional pictures on that. 50 to 60. It's quite cool actually. Piccolo in exotic wood by Buffet Crampon, 40 to 60. A few more violins here. German violin, 20th century, with a Mori Costa label, pretty standard, 150 to 200. French 18th century composite violin, more recent top, sides replaced, 150 to 200 euros there. Okay, pretty difficult to see exactly what's going on there. It looks a little bit bizarre. A violin from Eastern Europe, early 20th century, Charot mark, various restorations. Okay, and I think the final one here, 3/4 Mircore violin there. Yep, pretty standard. So there you have it. That has been the Coutances auction. Nothing too crazy, unfortunately. Not really anything of note, but it's worth looking at these smaller auctions just in case there might be something interesting. So in any case, that has been the auction. Check out the link in the description, and I'll catch you next time. Ciao. Many thanks for tuning in to the Musical Instrument Investigator. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please like, subscribe and turn on notifications, and watch out for the next video coming soon.